It's so fresh. Bless up to Epidemic Sound for the goodness. My name is Paul Newell, author of Heal Thy Man Method, a book for men and helping them tap into self-awareness and fulfillment. So for those that know me, bless up. Thank you for support over the years. For those that have yet to know me, well, you're about to. So my name is Paul Newell. I got this challenge. This video is for anyone that's been in quote unquote love or is in relationship, or maybe your relationship is going a little stale right now, or you're questioning relationship, or what relationship means to you. I think this video is going to be a tip top thing for you to rock with and learn from. So here's the scoop. For the past couple months, I have been playing with this concept of love. And here's what it is, right? I think love is played out. I think the word is played out. I'm not saying love the emotion or whatever you want to identify with it is played. I'm saying how I specifically use word love is I saturate it. I've made it mean almost nothing in my judgment and opinion. So what I decided to do is to take on a challenge to be free of saying the word love for the month of February. Now, I'm putting this out here on February 3rd. I put for 30 days, so I'm going to go a little bit into March. And I'm taking this video as a short moment to really introduce this concept and really to invite you to do the challenge if you want to explore what love really is for you. And here's how this all came about, man. I've been hearing a lot. I'm a big fan of love songs somewhat. And there's this song by Foreigner, like, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. And it had me thinking, because I noticed that I would say things like, I love this person, right? But then I would also say things like, I love this thing. And I recognized that the love I have for the person and the love I have for the thing are two different things. It's two different things. So I started looking at like, yo, Paul, you jabroni. What is freaking like, yo, dude, what is love, man? So here's how I work this, right? So this is for me about expanding what love is beyond the word and really embracing the energy and the feeling. And the word, in my judgment, the word love is, as I mentioned, is overused without any type of intention. So it's interesting too, because I was teaching about this in a yoga class I was teaching on Saturday, and I was teaching heart openers, and I was telling them about this challenge that I'm doing, and I thought it was really interesting because after the class, this woman from another country came up to me. She's like, "I'm so happy that you talked about this, because she said when she first came into the country, she was shocked at how much people use the word love." And she said that she believed that in our culture, we saturate it and make it mean nothing. And I said, woman, you get where I'm coming from. Like, that's what I'm talking about, man. What? So she understood. And like a lot of people I've heard, like when I've sold a select few about this, people be like, you're not going to love anymore. What's wrong with you? You can't say. I'm like, this not about I'm not going to love. I'm going to find other ways to express it. So this is about me expanding and exploring the energy of love, and also expanding my vocabulary and becoming more mindful of how I use the word. So, and expressing this word, this L word, through different actions or even symbols to make it something that becomes more powerful for me and whoever I choose to use it with. So here's a couple things. Here's a couple ways I'm going to break down this. I'm going to do some shorts and videos throughout the week, or probably throughout the month, like for different ways I expressed or said the L word. So here's a couple things. If you're like, hey, Paul, I want to take this on, here's a couple things that you could do that will challenge you, a couple ways that you can, a couple synonyms for the word love. So here's how it rocks, right? So a couple synonyms for the word love, or like instead of the L word, you can use affection, like I'm affectionate towards you, or reverence, I'm devoted, I'm in harmony with you, I'm in warmth being around you. This is a warm feeling I have towards you. I care about you. I respect you. You help me, you make me feel tender. So instead, sometimes people may say, hey, I love this moment. I love this show. Instead, it could be, I cherish this show. I really appreciate this show. Like I was saying this example in class. Like, hey, listen, I love my son and I love the Knicks. Are both really true? No. Because like, hey, I support my son and I support my son when he needs it. And I support the Knicks. Now that those are versions of love, right? This is what I'm talking about. These are all versions of love. These are other words that I can use to really explore what type of love or L word I have towards this person or thing. Now, here's a couple other things like I can use that could represent love, right? Or the symbols for love. So things like trees or flowers. There's something called an ankh or an ohm. I don't have my ohm symbol here, but there's an ohm symbol. Also, one of the things too, instead of saying "I love you," a meaningful something like people will see me when they see me. Usually, I'm just like, "Yo, blessings to you, man." Like I have my hand on my heart. That's a symbol of love, right? That's like, "Yo, man, what? I freaking feel you. I appreciate you." What? Go all in, right? That's the beauty of this. And then when it comes to really figuring out, like exploring, like anytime you want to say the word love, pause for a moment and notice like what are you really sensing? Like what are you really feeling towards this person? It's going to be something that's going to be challenging at first because I think you're going to notice how many times you say the word love. And this is about a mindfulness practice. This is about a daily practice and really picking one way or maybe one word that you could say that you could use to express love. Now, here's the thing, right? Be creative with this. It could be journaling, writing someone a handwritten note. I don't know. I'm gonna be documenting this throughout the month or 30 days because I think it's important. So if you think this is important to you, think this is worthwhile, give it a go. Gosh darn it. Go ahead, go for it, right? And this is about really expanding how we express, how you express. I'm doing this for me. So if you do it, great. If you don't, that's great too. But for me, it's how I express the L word and how it can lead to a deeper connection with those things and those people that I care for the most. So over the next 30 days, let's move beyond the words and start to embody the energies, start to bring those things in and see what happens for you. So listen, here's the thing, right? Whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook, other than words I've said to represent the L word love, right? What are some ways that you would express or say love without saying it? Right? Put it in the comments, drop it in the comments that you're going to help me out. You're most likely going to help some other people out. So bless up to you. Like, share, subscribe on the Heal Thy Man Chronicles, new wellness channel, More Than Black or White. You see, we post up stuff, Brian and I, every Wednesday. Like, share, subscribe. We'll be putting out more stuff like this to follow up with different updates and different things that we're going to have out here for you to live your best life and to be in a space that really means something. So it's Paul. I'm out. Until next time, my peoples.